Do you sometimes wish you had a magical wand where you can make everything you want come to you instantaneously and everything you want? My son used to wish for, and I think there's some part of him that still does, to have um, a magical ring where he could free someone. Can you imagine the chaos if that could happen? Oh, Mom, I don't like what you say. Yeah. But it says out there, it says that anything we can imagine somewhere exists out there somewhere. So I imagine somewhere there's a technology, there's a magical ring. I'm going to put that aside for the moment, but yeah, I imagine it would come in handy at sometimes to have a magical ring, you know, but our magical wand is our thoughts and emotions. And I know people have heard this over and over again, that what you think and you feel strongly about is what you get. Just make sure what you think about and feel strongly about is exactly what you want. Otherwise, you'll still get it. It works that way, you know. And I like that it works like
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Check your Wi-Fi network connection by going to settings.
Boop. Oh no. That is funny that she came. I don't know if anyone heard that, but Alexa came on. Anyway, yeah. I know we don't have any internet connections out here. I never had before anyway. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so I am glad it works that way. I am glad that what we think and feel strongly about is what we, is what we get. We just have to make sure that we are observing our thoughts and our feelings. Because when you observe your thoughts and your feelings, and as a matter of fact, I read in a Richard Dott's book recently, I think it's called Playing in Time and Space or something like that. A wonderful book, by the way. Oh my God. But he said that time, well, it's about time. We have, and I lost track of what I was going to say. But anyway, read that book. It is a great and wonderful book. He does talk in there about getting the things we want and the time it takes to get it. Oh, this is what I was going to say that he said. That we do our little imagination, and we should, right? Like he says he does his 3 times a day to about 5 minutes. Some people take longer. They maybe do it, once before bed, one bit right before they get up, or whatever, whenever you do it. Sometimes people do it 15, 30 minutes for each time. Doesn't really matter the time. What really matters is also your other time. We are spending, let's say we do spend 30 minutes each time, or an hour each time. And let's say we do it 2 or 3 times a day. At the most, maybe you have 3 hours in it, and which is good. But what are you thinking about all the other times you're awake? Are you thinking the thoughts that are going to help you get those wonderful, they're already here, what we want. But to push them out into our 3D world, all it takes is for us to get out of our own way. And for that, yes, and I'm speaking about myself right here, I need to get out of my own way. It's easy to get the things that are like, to get the bigger ticket items that we really want. It takes us to get out of our own way for sure. Because we're probably saying things like, Is it really going to come? Do those things, they work for other people, but do they work for me? I mean, what are the things we're telling ourselves? And even if the things that we're telling ourselves don't really have anything to do with our manifestations at the time, what are we telling ourselves? A lot of times we're telling ourselves things and we don't even realize until we catch ourselves doing it. That's why we need to observe everything that we think about. I mean, I think it would be hard to monitor like all the time, but if we can monitor ourselves or catch ourselves most of the time, and all it takes is for us to think good thoughts. And the most important thing, to have the great feelings. Because we all love to feel good, and that's great. You know why that's great? Because feeling good is what it takes to have what you want. And I know a lot of people, that's too easy to be true, and I feel good. How come I don't have that? Do you really? Do you feel good more than you don't? And of course, sometimes it's not always easy to feel good all the time. But that's when we need to start thinking about things that'll boost ourselves up. Recently, I have this same thing, where something was bothering me, and then I would get just a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more, feeling better until what was bothering me wasn't there at all. And I just felt good. And yes, it sounds a lot like Abraham Hicks, but there's nothing wrong with that, right? Yeah, and try not to tell yourself things that the things that you want to just throw out, you don't need anymore. Like, money doesn't grow on trees. It happens for everyone else, but not for me. If it wasn't for bad luck, I have no luck at all. Try not to say things like that. Try to say things like, magic and miracles happen for me every moment of every time. And money flows to me easily throughout the day. I mean, you can think these things yourself, And most importantly, when you say them, and this is the most important part, feel them, because it's the feeling. You have to believe it. You have to feel that what you say. Otherwise, you might as well be talking to the tree or the wall or something. And yeah. And Richard Dawes also talked about time. Time is an illusion. So when you find yourself not having enough time, say time is an illusion. There is only here and now. Because we are living in one big, fat now moment. In the here and now. Everything is happening here and now. Not any other time. So, and always say, and I've been doing this in the last couple of days, and you know what? It seems like the day is just, I can get everything done I need to get done. I used to always think, oh, no, I have to hurry up. And ever since I already knew time was an illusion, but we still always go, I've got to hurry up and get done, and there's not enough time. But there is. Time is an illusion. I live in the here and now, and I always have enough time. I always have all the time that I need. You'll be surprised how long your day stretches out. In fact, you might think, stretching out really long now. Anyway, just a few things I wanted to say, and yes, it's a pretty windy day today. I love you all, and over and out.